Hi everybody, I am going to show you how easy it is to make an Excel spreadsheet, kind of like the one I did here that does a lot of work for you. This is the final product, but I'm going to reproduce just this little bit over here so you can get a sense of what went into it. So I'm going to go over here to a new sheet, and I'm going to call this Solution 1 Cylinder. And the way that Excel does it, X's are on the left, Y's are on the right. So my volume will go here, my mass will go here. It's good to know what sort of things are going to be in your X and Y columns. So my first, second, third, fourth data points are going to be here. And I'll be putting numbers here, and I'll be putting some other numbers here. Okay, and then that's going to be used to calculate a density. And this density column is going to be equal to, so I put an equal sign here, whatever goes into this mass column divided by whatever goes into this volume column. So you can see here, it's whatever's in C3 divided by whatever's in B3. And I hit enter. Right now it just says divide by 0. And if I click on that little box and drag it all the way down, the same thing applies in all these places. So if I was to just put random volumes in here, like 2 mils, 4 mils, 6 mils, 8 mils, and have a mass of, well, let's say 2.01, 4.06, 6.04, and 8.05, now I've got 4 different densities. So that's really handy. And let's say I wanted to calculate the average of those densities equals, and if I just put in the word average, parentheses, it actually prompts me. It says number 1, number 2. These are the numbers I want to get the average of, those 4, end parentheses, enter. This is the average. Pretty cool. I like to pretty things up a little bit. You know, bold that, label this, bold them up. Okay, and it's exactly the same as what you saw on the previous page. Okay, what I'm going to do now is input a graph. So now I'm going to highlight these things here, and I'm going to insert a scatter plot, and it pops up right here. So what the scatter plot means is that I've got my X is down here, my Y is up here, and if I make a change to one of these, like this 8 is actually an 18, see how it changes that? So it changes it in real time. Let's move that back. The way we put a trend line in here to actually see the graph as opposed to just points is we right click on one of these data points, come down here to see where it says add trend line, click on that, and you get some options over here. So it's a linear fit, and one thing you can do is you can display the equation on the chart, and I'll click on the display the r² value here, and we're good, so I'll close that out. I'll move it over here so we can see it a little bit better. Y equals mx plus b. That's the slope-intercept form of a line. And so right now, this tells me the equation of the line that's going through these points the best. And r² equals 1 means it's a really good fit. So that's an easy way to just go ahead, plot some data, make a chart, and do a very simple calculation. We're going to do a lot of that in this class.